going to be talking about editing with Plone. I'm Sean Kelly. Plone, as you know, is the open source content management system, aka a CMS, which lets you create as well as edit all different kinds of content, and all through the web using your favorite web browser. This enables your high-tech techno geeks, as well as your authoring staff, your artists and copy editors and writers, heck, even your boss, should be able to contribute to your website. I'm going to show you how to edit with Plone, and we'll do this screencast style because, hey, screencasts are still cool. So let me just close up some other applications here. Go to my browser. I'm going to navigate to my Plone site, click the login link, and put in my username, nutjob, and my password. Now I'm logged in. I'm going to click My Folder, and from the Add Item menu, choose to add an image. Title of this image is the Jasmine photo, and I'm going to add a description as well. Then I'll click Browse and find the image on my file system, and finally click Save. That uploads it to my Plone web server. Oops, it's sideways. Well, no problem. I'll just click the Transform tab up here and choose to rotate this image 90 degrees, counterclockwise. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Let me just rotate it again. I'll rotate it 180 degrees, and yeah, that's much better. Let me click the View tab. I see it in a larger size, and I can even see it full screen. So that looks great. Let me go back to the Add to Folder menu and add one more image, a picture of the margarita cocktail. Put in a description, browse for it in my file system, click Save, and is this one the right way? Yeah, it is. Looks great. So if I go back to my folder, I see I've got two images in it. So with Plone, I was able to do some flips and rotations, some basic image editing. I'm not going to throw away Photoshop just yet, but you also put text on your website. Let's see how that works. From the Add Item menu, I choose Page. I'm going to put in Jasmine cocktail. So I will add a description here and then add the recipe for the Jasmine. So an invention of Paul Harrington, and this bitter delight pleases greatly. Let me go down here. This is where I get to edit my actual text. And here I can just type away as if I were working with any old word processor. I don't need to know XHTML or even HTML for that matter, or other text formats. I'm just going to type as if I were using, I don't know, something that rhymes with bird. Let me put in my ingredients list: 4 jiggers gin, 1 jigger Cointreau, some Campari, and lemon juice. Add a paragraph that tells what to do with those ingredients. Garnish. Whoops, I'm going to go backspace here. Yeah, okay. Garnish with a twist of lemon. All right. Then let's see some paragraph styles. I'm going to make this text the discrete style. Make that a subheading. Let me add a heading here called Technique and make that a subheading. Click this word invention, make it italics. Let's see, 2 or more cocktail glasses. I'm going to make that bold. And, this ought to be a bulleted list, so I'll just highlight them and click bulleted list, and ding, there they are. Looks great. Finally, when you're done, click Save, and there it is. I have a new page in the portal now, albeit in my folder, which, wow, looks actually pretty good. So that was discrete text, subheadings, italics, boldface, and bulleted list. Let's do some more. Here's a page I already have set up called Chilling Cocktail Glasses. I'm going to click the Edit tab and scroll down to the text section, and I'm going to press this button right up here in the corner in the green bar, the Zoom button. This lets me edit full screen mode. I can ignore anything else in my web browser and focus right on my text. So I'm going to click this here, put my cursor there, and make that a heading. I'm going to do the same thing, make that a heading, and finally click on this line and make that a heading. So I have 3 headings now. Now here I have some steps, how to make water. So I'm going to highlight those and click the 1, 2, 3 list button. I make that an ordered list. And here I need to make a subscript here. So I have the chemical formula for water, H2O, and then I need to make ice. Now here it says 26 seconds. What I wanted was really 2 to the 6, not seconds. Let me just change that to minutes. 2 to the 6 minutes. So there you go. Now you have ice. I also want to say that you should just keep your cocktail glasses in the freezer. So I can click this line and make right aligned or even center text. I'll make it centered and click bold. Yeah, that helps it stand out, but that seems like some kind of manual formatting. Let's see if there's a paragraph style we can use. Let me just make that back to left, and look at this, call out. Yeah, it's indented a bit, and it's in a nice alerty orange style color. Yeah, that definitely looks special. I think I'm all done here. But how do I save my changes? No problem. I'll just go back here, click the zoom button again, and I'm back to the portal mode, and I click save at the bottom. That uploads my text, and Wow, look at that. That's a nice looking page. And I didn't even need to know XHTML. Even the callout text there looks kind of pretty. Look, there's a zoom in button here. What does that do? Well, when you're just viewing a page in the portal, it gets rid of any portlets that are on the left and right side, also gets rid of the logo. So it lets you just focus on the main content. You click it again, and it brings the logo and the portlets back. So that was full screen editing, headings, ordered lists, subscripts, superscripts, various alignments, callouts, and full screen viewing. Let's do one more document. Here I have one called When to Enjoy Cocktails. I click the Edit tab. Scroll down here, I'm going to click Zoom so we can focus just on the document. And let me show you this function here called indent. I'm going to put the cursor on this line and click indent. And it indents it. In fact, I can even click it multiple times, and I can make text look like, well, like some of my email messages with deeply indented text. Let me come down here, and I see I have something that should have been a heading. So I'll make it a heading. Well, maybe a subheading. And let me put in a little computer program. I'm going to choose literal for that. Literal is a mode which lets you type in monospace text and appears in a special format. It didn't work. So I'm going to add just one line of my code from datetime, import datetime. Then I'll choose literal mode. And now it appears the way it's supposed to be. And in fact, when users actually view this page, it'll put in scroll bars and whatnot. So let me add a few more lines of computer text here. Print current.iso format with a space as an argument. That looks fine. What else can you do here? We have, here is a line of text which I think is pretty nice, and I want this line to be highlighted. You'll see this a lot in magazines. What it's do is it's called pulling a quote. And it sets the a quote from the article in a larger text and different color to sort of draw the eye in. So I've made this extra line. I copied it using my copy key, pasted it right above that paragraph, and made it a pull quote. And you see if I make the window narrower or smaller, it really does stand out. It's in a different color, and it even has a bar by it. Let me exit zoom mode, scroll down to the bottom here, and click Save. And now I have my When to Enjoy Cocktails article, complete with a pulled quote, indented text, and even some computer code. Wow, cocktails and computer code. I tell you, this is the life. So this is what we've seen so far. Let me show you just one more feature. Well, maybe two. I'm going to click to add a new page called a glossary. And I'll have some definitions of cocktail elements. Go to zoom mode and click the definition list. This makes a list where terms are outdented in bold and their definitions are indented and in regular text. So I can add a definition for what a jigger is, what a Hawthorne strainer is, what a muddler is, very important if you want to make a mojito, and what a pony is. And no, it's not necessarily a kind of horse you ride. Exit zoom mode, click Save, and I have my handy-dandy definition list. Let me edit this text one more time, though. I'm going to click Edit. Come into here and add some text. A jigger is 1.5 ounces, and I'll say it's about 44 milliliters. If I come up to the Undo button here, it undoes the edit that I did. And if I want it back, just click the Redo button, and it comes back. And let's say I don't like all this WYSIWYG stuff. I'll just click the HTML button, and look at that. There's the actual HTML code. This is actually what I'm a lot more comfortable with. But if you're not, just click the HTML button again, and you're back to WYSIWYG mode. Piece of cake. Finally, save these changes, and there, I'm done. So that was using definition lists, HTML, and also undo and redo. Finally, let's add an image to a page. I'm going to go back to my Jasmine cocktail, click the Edit tab, click the Zoom button to go full screen, and before I add an image, let me show you how to add a link. I'm going to add the word chilled to glasses here, so chilled glasses. And I'm going to link this to my little article on how to chill cocktail glasses. Highlight that text, come up to the bar here, and I have a couple link buttons. I'm going to click this one, which looks like a chain, and that's add an internal link. And here I can pick some page on the website. If I click, for example, the Welcome to Plone page, it shows me its title and description. I can find my folder on the website and just view the title and descriptions of the pages I have so far. I can also click Current Folder. That shows me anything that's in the folder that I'm working with right now. Even recent items, or just recent items that I myself have added, which is, well, the stuff you've seen in this screencast so far. So I'm going to add a link to the Chilling Cocktail Glasses page. And it figures out the URL for me and it makes it a hyperlink. Now let me highlight the hotwired text here, and I want to put in a link to hotwired.com. But let me check to make sure that actually is the page. If I click preview, it shows me what that URL looks like right now, and I see, oh yeah, Hotwired has been defunct for a long time. It's hotwired.lycos.com now. If I click preview, I get, oh, well, that's not what I wanted either. Look at that. Oh, they're running internet information, that awful Microsoft IIS server. Oh, that's right. You have to use www.hotwired.lycos.com. Man, these people do not know how to configure their web server. I'm going to click preview now with that URL, www.hotwired.lycos.com, and I say, yeah, that's what I want. So I click OK, and now I have a link to an external website. Now, let me add an image. I'll put my cursor just anywhere on the page here, click the Add Image button, and now if I browse around from either Home to My Folder or to My Current Folder or to Recent Items, I can pick an image to add. I can add it so that it floats on the left side of the text or the right side of the text, or so that it appears in line as if it were another glyph in the text. I'm going to choose right here, scroll down a bit, and what size image should I show? I can alter the alt text if I want right now, but I'm going to say show it at the mini size, 200 by 200. Click OK, and there's my image. You know, that looks all right. Maybe a little bigger would be better. I'm going to click the image, and heck, I'll just drag this resize handle right here. Right in my browser, I resize that image. Now it looks good. Let me come to the bottom and hit save. Oh yeah, now that's an article about a cocktail. Complete with links to internal pages, links to external sites, as well as even images. You want more? Well, heck, there's a table editor we haven't even looked at yet, but this presentation's getting a little bit long, so I'll let you explore that on your own time. If you want to learn more about Plone, just go to plone.org. You can download your own copy there and read a whole lot more articles, or come to our IRC chat room. That's irc.freenode.net, chat room Plone. You can talk to me there. My username there is Nutshot. Thanks for listening.